Today's episode is brought to you by Progressive, where drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. Quote now at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Thanks for supporting the Fable and Folly Network. Here's another show we know you'll love.
Where am I? Welcome to Desert Skies, traveler. Your journey through the physical plane has come to an end. I am the attendant. My colleague here is the mechanic.
Yo.
This is your last stop on your way to the great beyond. It's our job to make sure you're prepared for the ride. Now, before hitting the road, we have an impressive selection of over 34 varieties of microwavable burritos. What's going on?
There's gotta be a better afterlife than this. I mean, come on!
That's offensive.
Something seems to be wrong with me.
You left something major undone.
I have a life outside of this gas station, you know.
You quite literally do not.
Any hobbies?
Nope.
Ever travel?
Nope.
Love interest?
Are you kidding?
Oh my god. You're like the human version of a plain bagel.
Cash register.
How can I help you, attendant?
Play some music?
You got it. It's kind of funny, though. What I needed wasn't back there. It was here, waiting for me.
I wonder what it feels like, Mac, to miss the physical plane, the people you left behind.
You know, I had a wife who died 3 years ago.
Wish I could go back.
No, you don't need to go back. You just need to be here.
And a new traveler approaches. Ready, team?
Ready.
Attendant.
Good. Let's do this.
Find Desert Skies wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hi, everyone. To begin, we wanted to give you a little content warning. The first song in this episode contains a character speaking frankly about a suicide attempt. It's around 7 minutes in if you want to skip it. Thanks as always for listening.
Previously on Days of Future Fuzz, Ellen Cantrell, now Punchline, has joined up with Professor Y and her supergroup, the Y Team, to defeat Emperor Fuzzo and return the world to its pre-fuzzed state. They were about to achieve their goal when the brutal General Feltina Guernica fired her secret weapon, the Smother Ray. How will our heroes get out of this pickle? DILL they? What is to be done by you? Listen to this, the new episode, Episode 2, The Furry Wives of Windsor.
We need to fall back!
I'm hit. That Smother Ray, it's smothering my innards.
Hold on, Ben.
Might be time I go to that big one-on-one in the sky. I hope I'm first on St. Peter's call sheet.
Cantrell, carry him to safety.
On it! Using my nerd powers, I have calculated we have a .0000045 repeating % chance of survival.
Don't just calculate. Nerd us a solution, nerd.
I'm flexing as hard as I can. Wait, that door there. It's the control center to the park. If we can redirect the old sprinkler system, then we can get everything wet. And you know what happens to puppets when they get wet.
Mildew. Of course, nerd. You're a genius. Okay, Diskette, use your abilities to hack the electro door.
No, I can't do this.
What? Why?
I don't know nothing about computers.
But your name is Diskette. I thought that was like a cool hacker handle or something.
It's just my name. It's French for little disc. My family were miniature discus makers for tiny athletes until the revolution, when we changed, we are forced
Stop
to...
reminiscing about the halcyon days of yore and get this door open.
But I am filled with such existential ennui, I need a baguette.
There's no time for carbs. Y Team, assemble. We all need to bang down this door.
They seem to be banging on that door, General Feltina.
My trap worked perfectly. I'm glad I brought my trick door from home. Now, to activate the quilt bomb inside.
It's starting to give go!
Great! It looks like the Y team is gonna be just...
Success, General Feltina. They're all dead.
Even the bowtie cat?
Especially the bowtie cat.
Excelente. Now, let's see to the Emperor. Fuzz troopers with me. Hail Fuzz!
Hail Fuzz!
Damn it.
What's wrong, Professor Y?
I've been monitoring the team on the Vizzo screen.
And?
The team's dead.
Again? Should I...
No. The back garden has enough graves. Oh well. Thought the 7th time would be the charm.
Y teams do seem to have the lifespan of carnival goldfish.
Proposal. Y-Pewter could write a somber poem in honor of...
Y-Pewter off. On to the next plan.
Which is...
Witches? No, too scary. Our plan will be sans witches.
Sandwiches? With crust?
What?
What?
Anyway, on to plan D. D for...
I know. He won't stop saying it.
Yes, that weird hobo we found by the side of the road may just save the world. It's time to retrieve him from the shed where we make him sleep, because when we let him sleep in the house, he had night terrors and broke my favorite lamp.
That lamp was but 2 weeks away from going and living on that lamp farm upstate. In peace. Now it's in pieces. Sad.
Just get him already. Sweet, naive Dr. Lou still believes in that lamp farm. Who'd have thought that the fate of the world might hang on that hobo's sweaty, sweaty shoulders?
My liege, it's an honor to be given a ride back to Fuzzopolis on your personal photo plane.
I am generous. But it is I who must thank you, Feltina. Your quick thinking saved the day and put an end to those fleshy terrorists.
My Emperor, I'm sure you would have come up with an even better plan had...
Quiet, Adviso. This is no time for slobbering praise. General Feltina Guernica, I want you to be my personal bodyguard and lead my royal troopers through the...
The plush guard! I'm not worthy of...
Don't kneel.
I wasn't.
Oh. Then kneel.
Like this?
That's more squatting.
This?
No.
Sorry, since I became puppety, these floppy legs are sort of...
Just maybe move your legs a little, like down. Have you ever knelt before?
Just never came up. I'm more a squatter.
That's not... may I?
Go ahead.
Yes. There.
Bendy! Ah!
Perfect. Now, don't kneel. Arise.
Yes, my liege.
Good. Now, you are Lord Commander of the Plush Guard. I must retire to my chamber. All this emperoring gets me really bushed. Fuzzo, away!
You did well, Feltina. But remember, the whims of the Emperor change like desert winds.
Are desert queens known for changing?
Yeah, probably. But we do this not for the glory, but for the fuzz itself. Before the coming of our heaven on earth, I knew a man lacking purpose or worth. A fleshy sack, maybe he looked a bit like me.
Wait, was it you?
Whining for meaning like it should be gifted, wishing a prize for simply existing, moaning when no answer came for me, him. For him it seemed there was nothing true but the dark that ended day, so he put the gun in his mouth. He made the world go away, and then the world came awake. He choked on something in the back of his throat. He dropped the gun, hacked it up with a croak. He stood and stared at that bullet made of yarn. Outside his windows a light was shining. He felt the light not just outside but inside him. He felt the hardness turning soft in his furry heart. In that moment he was born anew, and he was shown there was a way, a power greater than he, and it was calling his name. Adviso, I need you! Elder Fuzz, is that you? Yes, Adviso. Yes, it was me all along, see? His love is gentle and his promise genuine. Embrace his tendrils and feel we are the fuzz of his fuzz. We gave his favorite son, Fuzzo the chosen one, to teach and care for us. We are the fuzz of his fuzz. Yes, fuzz. His felt is my felt, and if you felt what I felt, you too would climb the mountains and sing. We are the fuzz of his fuzz. Protect his majesty, destroy his enemies when he splits our stuffing leaks. We are the fuzz of his fuzz. His fuzz. We are the fuzz of his fuzz. A living God, proof in faith. This perfect world, his gift, our fate. A second chance to begin again in fuzz. We are the tailors of his promised land. With his tools we work in praise. Thread and needle to join. Scissors to cut those who stray. Anywho, I'll set up your new suite in the royal apartments.
Apartamentos? Royal? Set? Such an honor. I must go tell my wife.
Indeed. Does she work in the city?
At the Information Extraction Ministry. IT work mostly.
Fuzz Pewter's nice.
The fuzzatronic bomb turned her into a patchwork plush hippo. Her name is Hoffalumphagus.
Young love. So young, so... love. One last thing. When the Emperor is in his chambers, he is not to be disturbed for any reason. Even cake. Even a snake. Nor even a snake cake.
Is that a cake shaped like a snake? Or a cake made of snakes?
You have a lot to learn. We don't even eat cake anymore.
He could look at it, or smash it with a hammer.
A hammer or a mallet? Words matter, dear General Guernica. I mean, my name is Adviso, and I'm his chief advisor. What's that about?
What is that about? Are you... Huh? He's gone.
Nope. I'm right over here.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. My button eyes have bad peripheral vision. Anyway, I must go tell my wife.
D for Dan Kent. Yup, I finally made it to the kitchen. A verified food hole much like the mouth. Some even call the kitchen the mouth of the house. Not me. I like a house to shut up its yap and know its place. If these walls could talk, I'd say shut it, because the floors have ears and I got a nose for trouble. It's why I live in this shed. Shed your clothes and what do you got? A damn dumb naked ape of a man called me Dan Kent. Detective Dan Kent. Once I was a cop. Now I'm barely a cap. A hat on the head of a world I don't even
Are you done?
Sorry. Was I talking again? I can't tell anymore. My mind is all... I was thinking of booze. With an extra Z. For zebra. Zebra booze. Kicks like a mule. Striped for your pleasure. Mouth pleasure.
Anyway, you radiate with strange temporal vibrations that will allow us to send you back to the past and bring back your past self to the present to aid in our quest to destroy Fuzzo.
Why not send me back to when Fuzzo's just a kid, and I'll punch him, and punch him, and punch him right in the...
As great as you beating a defenseless child would be, we can only send you back to a time with temporal disturbances. Luckily, the fuzzatronic bomb was creating all sorts of rips in the fabric of space-time when it was on the launch pad, so look!
Pardon, if you will, my total impatience for quaint man's antics filled with misinformation in areas covered in my dissertation. It hits a bit of a nerve.
We do appreciate your observation, but we've put countless hours and unnumbered equations into Faraday cages, Tipler cylinder rotations, and to put it in the simplest terms,
Time travel is hard.
time travel is hard. Time travel is hard.
It's energy and mass.
It's a whole lot of math. Time travel is hard.
So if you're bored with all those laws of physics, and if you think you got a better suggestion. Consider maybe you're not smart. Time travel is hard.
Time travel is hard.
Just so you know, it isn't all DeLoreans and TARDIS boxes all the time. La 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 la. La 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 la. You could blow up our whole timeline. Major paradoxes popping left and right. La 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 la. La 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 la. Wow. You could kill us all. Wow. Or maybe kiss your mom. So maybe let's be sensible. Leave this to the professionals, cause maybe your ideas are pretty dumb. Yeah. The fourth dimension is a new frontier. Our comprehension of it's taken years of careful study, lots of money.
And yes, of course, we've seen 12 Monkeys. Thanks for the suggestion, buddy.
So if it seems like we're just making up stuff, covering plot holes with science and numbers, maybe instead you could wonder why the stuff that we are saying makes you feel a little dumber.
Time travel is hard. It's a mess of calculations and countless hours of observations. Dissecting absolutes of time and space and avoiding mass temporal devastation.
So maybe don't go off and strain your neurons. Go with the flow and trust that we've got this one. We know you think you're pretty sharp, but trust us, you are in the dark. Allow us one final remark. Time travel is hard. Time travel is hard. Time travel is hard.
Now shut up and get in the time closet!
The Fable and Folly Network supports creators of exceptional audio stories, including the one you're listening to right now. If you love our shows, we want to hear from you. Complete our listener survey at fableandfolly.com/survey. This will help us learn more about you, what you like, what you'd like to hear more of, and how we can maintain an inclusive, safe atmosphere. As a thank you for your participation, we have extras and behind-the-scenes content from your favorite shows. Fans make the network what it is. Thanks for listening, and we can't wait to hear from you. Find our listener survey at fableandfolly.com/survey today. Looking to get out of the ads and back to the story? Fable and Folly Plus is a new way to support the creators you love. The podcast you're listening to right now and more than 60 others can be heard ad-free for as little as $4 a month by visiting fableandfolly.com/plus. And now, Fall of the House of Sunshine is offering episode commentary to Fable and Folly Plus supporters, still entirely ad-free. Fable and Folly Plus. Sign up today at fableandfolly.com/plus.
Oh, heavy is the head that wears the crown. That's some heavy fabric. So much better. You were right. They tried to kill me.
The unfuzzed will always try to destroy us. Oh, my sweet boy. Do you need me?
Always.
You were always my favorite. Oh.
I don't... Ever since you found me, I don't know what I would do without you. Mama.
Mama Sunshine always takes care of her baby. Even though now all that's left of me is my right boob. The rest burned away. As the roof collapsed upon us, the inferno burning bright, I felt my stitches bursting as they danced within the fire. I said a prayer to Fuzz below and he delivered inspiration. I stuffed my brains into my boob and rolled from the conflagration. I rolled up hills and tumbled down through the days. This mama tita rolling everywhere. The world was hard.
It was hard.
My faith was growing threadbare. With nipple as my compass, stars as my guide. So many times I could have curled up and died, but then I heard it.
Heard what?
A great big bang in the sky.
Oh yeah, that one.
The earth went furry. Oh yeah, my baby did right.
Oh, thanks, Mama. Oh, traveling boob, traveling boob.
I had to get a home to you.
Oh, traveling boob, traveling boob.
Trying to get a home to you. My faith restored, I rolled in search of the fuzz. My hope burned bright deep in my areola. His world had come.
It had come.
And I was finally home. sailed the blanket seas, crossed deserts of lint. I heard the rumors of new Fuzz Avalis and their new king, Emperor Fuzzo. I wondered who that could be. My darling baby, it's me, that they had taken from me.
Oh, traveling boob,
I had to get home to you.
oh, traveling boob,
Trying to get home to you.
oh,
Traveling boob, I gotta get home to you. Oh, traveling boob, trying to get home to you.
The world I made was soft and new, but I was scared. What could I do? How could I ever lead the chosen Furry? Then deep within my darkest hour, a voice called out so warm and round. I turned and saw my mother's boob. She spoke and told me what to do and nuzzled me until my faith returned. She said,
Allow me to advise you from behind the throne. For no one would believe a single talking boob alone. You'll be the face that people cheer for my secret contributions to our holy ways, laws, and amendments to the Fuzz Tattoo.
oh, traveling boob, you are my mama boob. Oh, traveling boob, I owe my world to you. Oh, traveling boob,
I had to get home to you.
oh, traveling boob,
Just trying to get home to you.
Oh, traveling boob, she had to get home to you. Oh, traveling boob, just trying to get home to you. Oh, traveling boob, she had to get home to you. Oh, traveling boob, just trying to get home to you.
I had to get home to you.
It's more than I deserve. And your slightly singed fur smells like bacon. I love nuzzling you, Mama Boob.
And Mama Boob loves you. You know, I will always protect you.
I love you, Mama. What? What is it?
There are still fleshy and jagged parts of this world. And you know why that is.
It's not his fault.
His very existence weakens the power of the Fuzz.
That's not proven. It's only a theory, like evolution or gravity. Or gravolution, my theory that gravity will one day evolve and we'll all be able to fly.
As long as he's alive, our very furry existence is threatened. You want to make these puppets' lives better?
Of course. It's why I've done all this.
You know what you have to do.
But, Mama...
But nothing! Rather, consider it. For me. I've done so much for you, my little felt savior. Go and see his wretched face and put an end to this.
But he's...
No! He's an abomination. He was created via gross manipulation and false promises. Oh, but what does it matter? What do sweet Mama's words matter? I'll just go curl up in the corner. A sad Mama Boob in a cold man-pants world.
No, Mama, my pants are always warm for you. I'll go see him. I'll take the secret fuzzivator to the blanket cells.
The one behind the chaise lounge?
No, that goes to the rumpus room.
Oh, behind the credenza.
No, the buffet. There.
That's a credenza. A credenza historically has no legs and cabinets that reach the floor, like that.
What about a chifforobe?
Don't you have somewhere to be, sweetie?
Oh, right, the blanket cells. The fuzzivator calls. Finally, the blanket cells, built to hold my darkest secret. What would the fuzzy world think if they knew I kept you here? That in all my destruction of the flesh, I let you survive.
Does it matter what they think? What matters is us. I promised you I'd always be there for you, and I am, even now. Brother. Brushy always keeps his promises.
Whoa, boy! Brushy is alive and talking? Can Dan succeed where the Y team failed? And what about that talking boob? Find out next time on Days of Future Fuzz, Episode 3, Live and Let Dan Kent.
The Fall of the House of Sunshine is a Roy Gold production. It was written by Jonathan Goldberg with music by Matt Roy Berger. Find out more about the show and cast at podmusical.com. Please rate, review, and subscribe. It helps others discover our weird world, like a makeshift map of words and stars, helping fellow podhoppers traverse the castmere. Thanks for listening, and have a suntabulous bicuspid of a day.
The Fall of the House of Sunshine is part of Fate Crafters Studios. Find other great shows at fatecrafters.com.
Picture it, the Red Planet, the year 2747. The future, or the past if you're listening to this from the future of that date, but this was made in the past about the future, about the red planet Mars, and the first colonists to settle there. This is the podcast Mars Fall, from the Fate Crafters Network, fatecrafters.com for all your great fate crafting podcast needs. But here on Mars Fall, you will experience these first colonists' struggle and dreams and hopes and all these things, told each episode from a different crew member's perspective. What will happen? Will they colonize Mars? Will Mars colonize them? What does that even mean? I don't know, except I do because I've been listening. In fact, the whole first season is available, and if you're listening in the far future of 2047 yourself, there's probably already a second season, maybe a third, a fourth, who knows? I don't yet because I'm not in that year. I'm in this year, listening to Mars Fall, and you're listening to me, listening to you, listening to me discussing it with you. It's like looking into a mirror of another mirror, and you're in there too somehow. Maybe at an angle, maybe kind of, shuffling in, like, what is going on in this mirror? Anyway, don't be a mirror, be a podcast listener. I mean, be a mirror if you want to be, you can do that. You can really do whatever you want in this world, which is overall a good thing, I think. Anyway, thank you for listening to this, me recommending Mars Fall and all the other amazing Fate Crafters podcasts. Visit them at fatecrafters.com, and I will see you in the mirror of our lives. Lyman Hall saying mirror bye. No, that's not it. Lyman, what? Anyway, all right, goodbye.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.